NCIS, Tony and Ziva, S1XE8, Fire Sale, Drone Activation Cliffhanger and Jonah's Betrayal Shatter Alliances, Evaluation, Cliffhanger, Tony and Ziva's Betrayal and Drone Activation in NCIS, Season 1 Episode 8 Warning, Spoilers. The explosive cliffhanger scene from NCIS, Tony and Ziva Season 1 Episode 8, Fire Sale, which debuted on Paramount Plus today, October 9, 2025, at 3 a.m. Eastern Time, 12:01 p.m. West Africa Time, involving the drone activation and Jonah's betrayal, is the focus of this study. The last moments of the program, which broadcast less than 7 hours ago, are reflected in this summary as of 6:52 p.m. West Africa Time. This cliffhanger is a nail-biter in the episode's 89% Rotten Tomatoes rating run, raising the stakes for the mid-season if you haven't seen it yet. The 45-minute episode's finale, 35:00 end, which was written by Frank Cardea and directed by Leslie Hope, The Handmaid's Tale, builds on the Expo infiltration by revealing a surprising treachery that reframes the antagonists. Context of the episode: in Episode 8, Ziva David, Cote de Pablo, and Tony DiNozzo, Michael Weatherly, armed with Interpol warrants, sneak into the reigning Fire Expo to prevent Jonah Markham, Julian Ovenden, from killing CEO Aaron Graves, Sean Pertwee, with a drone. The episode includes covert preparation, Martine's crisis, and Expo mayhem, building on Episode 7's revelation of the Montmartre hideaway and Martine's, Nassima Benchiku, skepticism regarding Jonah's claims about Tali targeting. The emotional stakes are grounded by Tali's, Isla Gie, safehouse anxieties, while Claudette, Amita Suman, serves as a wildcard ally. With drone activation and a heartbreaking betrayal, the cliffhanger ends the fire sale auction and sets up the closing moments. Cliffhanger, Betrayal and Drone Activation, 35:00 end, location, amidst broken chandeliers, evading bids, and flickering drone displays, the situation breaks out in the auction hall of the reigning Fire Expo. With monitors malfunctioning and the crimson eye of the murderous drone flashing menacingly, the mayhem spills into a control room backstage. A swollen electronic drone hum highlights the confusion, which is heightened by the stark contrast between the dark backstage and the strobing exhibition neons in the Prague film. Key action, drone activation. The killer robot drone, which is sleek, Jaguar-like, and equipped with micromissiles, activates early as the fire sale auction peaks, bidding on drone technology as a cover for Jonah's hack. In the midst of Jonah's thugs' chaotic gunfight, its red eyes were fixed on Graves at the platform, humming to life. Jonah interrupts from the control room, saying, "Checkmate, fire," as Tony briefly clogs it with his Rolex device. Tali's image is disseminated as a danger while the drone veers and the missiles are armed not only for Graves but also for hacking her safehouse feed. The Betrayal of Jonah, with her face carved with rage, Martine, still reeling from her hallway crisis, sabotages Jonah's remote control by pulling a cord to stop the drone. No more lies, no more kids. Jonah snarls, "Traitor," and pushes her up against a console. "You were weak all the time." Despite her efforts, the drone lurches ahead as he initiates a backup hack. After forcing Dejan Lazar, Velibor Topic, into the room, Martine pulls a revolver on him and says, "Your choice now, him or us." As the drone's missile, Tali's feed, shoots at the screen, the freeze frame lingers on Jonah's grin before fading to black with a loud explosion tease. The Desperate Rally of Tiva, Intercut, Tony shouting into his radio, "Boris, EMP it now," as he and Ziva storm into the hall and Ziva tackles Graves to safety. With a touch of NCIS backup, a Gibbs voiceover crackles softly, "DiNozzo, you owe me." Now wary about her earlier save, Claudette disappears into the shadows. Emotional beat, according to Fandom Wire, Jonah's shove on Martine is gut-wrenching, breaking their perverted mirror link with Tiva, partners devoid of morality. According to TV Fanatic, Martine's unraveling is tragic because of her sabotage, which is a result of her Syrian trauma. As the drone targets their daughter, Tiva's rally, Ziva's, for Tali, cry, ties the treachery to family and heightens the individual pain. Why it is important. This is what Collider refers to as the betrayal we didn't see coming, making Jonah's turn on Martine a visceral shock that reflects Tiva's problems with trust. According to Reddit, the drone's Tali hack dramatically increases the stakes, that variation on Safehouse feed? Brutal, the finale will blow up. Effect on the season and episode villain realignment. Martine becomes a possible Tiva ally once Jonah is isolated due to his betrayal. Her gun on Dejan teases a hard choice. According to TV Fanatic, this unhinges the dynamic, turning the pair into shattered enemies. Tiva's desperation, Claudette's shadow adds paranoia, and the drone's activation necessitates an all-out expo rally. Tali's safety for an emotional gut punch is linked to Fandom Wire's admiration of the adrenaline cliffhanger. Thematic punch, betrayal mirrors the episode's subject of trust. According to Collider, Jonah's flip parallels Tiva's co-parenting fears, Tali's appeal, setting up the redemption in the finale. A critical view Collider calls Ovenden's Jonah chillingly unhinged, and the cliffhanger peak suspense. TV Fanatic elevates the action by calling Martine's moment heartbreaking. The Robodog Rogue drone twist is described as unhinged fun by Fandom Wire, despite some flashback lag in pacing. While praising the explosive payoff, Screen Rant notes that Jonah's motivations are still murky. Drone betrayal cliffhanger equals edge of seat gold, Tiva saves the day next, exclaims early IMDb enthusiasts.